Alright, I know what you're all thinking. I'm a Wookiee. I get that a lot. The fur. So I'm completely addicted to masturbation. And what doesn't help is at work they have these wellness rooms. It's supposed to be for lactating mothers or need a quiet space. I walk by, I see lotion, tissues, and a door that locks. I walk down the hallway and I swear I can hear this voice is calling out to me from there saying, Paul, come in here. Come make sweet, sweet love to your hand. It's just too weird for me to even consider doing that at work. So the other day I was in the wellness room masturbating, and I'm trying to come up with a way to talk to my 13-year-old son, who I'm pretty sure is masturbating as well, and kind of let him know what that's all about and that it's okay, kind of thing. And I know what you guys are thinking. Who had sex with this guy? Well, it turns out quadriplegic chicks dig me. You can do all kinds of crazy stuff with their legs too. So as I'm thinking about how to talk to my son about this, I started thinking back about what got me going. And it was Return of the Jedi. I spent an entire summer masturbating to Princess Leia in that metal bikini. I lost some skin to her that year. It's terrible. But it's also because of that same movie I totally developed a fetish that I have for aliens. Now, I'm not talking the over-the-border, job-stealing Canadians. I'm talking space. It started out with that blue dancing girl with the tentacles coming off of her head. Check her out, and I'd be like, I wonder what her JJ looks like. Is it all like a normal chicks, or is it alien exotic and teal and horizontal? How does that work? So I thought, hey, let me feed into this fetish. So I go online, and I bought this alien love doll, right? And it gets there, and it was a horrible idea. It didn't do me any good at all. Turns out I'm fat, and inflatable alien sheep can't support my weight. So instead, I find myself watching movies with aliens in it to see if I can get turned on, right? So the other day, I'm watching a movie, and I start thinking to myself, I wonder what Deep Throat would be like from E.T. He'd be all, ouch, ouch. You just gotta watch where he puts that glowing finger. I want to look down and see my belly glowing from the inside. But my fetish is totally developed into this. I would have sex with any kind of alien, regardless of what they look like. They have spiked scales. I don't care, as long as I get to keep little Chewie when we're done. The only exception to that is the little bastard Ewoks. I can't stand those guys. Which again is weird, because I have a whole other fetish for midgets. I would totally have sex with a midget. Now, I know you're not supposed to call them midgets. You're supposed to call them little people. But I'm pretty sure I can defend myself. I got my technique worked out and everything. But the coolest part about having sex with midgets would be that finally my 3.5-inch love tool would be huge. I mean, when a chick's 3'2", proportionally 3.5 inches is big, I'd be able to go up to a woman and finally say, you think you can take all that? And she'd be like, oh my God, it's so big. I'd be like, yeah, mount up, Oompa Loompa, woo! And she'd be all, ah, ah. And I had mentioned earlier that I have kids, and it's because of my kids that I've decided I need to try to get healthier and lose some of this. So I go to my doctor to get checked out. And ladies, let me tell you, after my adventure at the doctor, I can totally relate to your annual speculum adventure. The hello. I can totally relate to that. My doctor comes in the room, and he's all like, okay, so go ahead and take your pants off and bend over the table for me. There you go. Now you're going to feel some pressure in a pinch. And there you go. That's not too bad. Okay, now you're going to feel some, deep, pressure. And I'm like, oh, doc, I really, really don't like this. And he's like, it's almost done. Oh, there you go. And, as I'm pulling my pants back up, he's leaving and says, okay, see you next week. And I'm completely confused because I can't figure out how he just did that entire procedure with both of his hands on my shoulders. Can't figure it out. What's really pissing me off, too, is those copays are going to add up. He didn't. The only thing, any advice that he gave me that was good was he told me that I should change up my diet and exercise. He told me I need to start eating a lot more vegetables and getting regular exercise. So I start doing that, and I am certain that the diet isn't helping me at all. I mean, I'm eating tons of vegetables. It's not doing anything for me. I know it's the exercise, because it is exhausting running in and out of the nursing homes, not getting caught. You guys have been great.